Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
And this is Sinoma.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And we're live.
And kicking.
This is our thing. Yay!
Yes, we are live now, so we're just going to wait because there's a lag until this is actually live on the YouTube. So we are going to see if people can see us and hear us, because that is kind of the deal and the point of doing...
This is a crucial step in moving forward.
Yes, because without that, we won't have any answers to any questions that not happening. There are people in the chat.
We can mime.
Hey Opalstat, hey Chrissy, and
Hello.
Hey Gamesify, nice to see you. I don't think we've seen you live since the quarantine game nights. We haven't really done a lot of live things after that. But we have done a lot of videos this year, and this is kind of the end of the year live thingy. Actually, I remember we started out 2020 with a live video. We're not ending.
Did?
Yeah, we did like, I think the 2nd of January or something. We did a live Q&A.
Oh,
we're
nice.
not doing a that as the last video this year, because there will be more videos this year.
We can do another live, you know, that is allowed. But
we could, but I don't think we would have time, because there's a lot of other stuff coming out of people.
That is true.
I think people would rather see the top 10 next week than another live Q&A next week. Please, Jess, if you can see us and hear us, that's awesome. Hey Michael, hey
hello.
Lone Board Gamer, are you alone? Or just lone? Lone is alone.
Good questions.
Yes. So, this is the segment of our show that is kind of important to have interaction, because this is a live Q&A. If you don't have any Qs, we don't have any A's, and this is going to be a very short video and also kind of an embarrassment. So
no, actually, I would argue that you could get this segment going all by yourself, because you're so talkative.
I could just basically ramble about stuff. So, for example, let's see if I can show you this.
Hello, Corey. Nice to have you here.
Or should we just have 10?
Oh, it's
10%
console battery low.
But let's see if you can see what this is.
Oh.
If we can get the focus. There it is. It's a badger right there, so I'm going to take out the badger and I'm going to do it again.
To show the actual game.
So this is Wingspan on the Switch. We just got a code for that today, so I'm looking forward to check it out. I think Wingspan is a pretty decent game, and I would like to play it.
Is it on iOS?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think it's on Steam.
Steam.
And then this is the newest Switch version.
That is cool.
And,
I like that. I'm not that much into board game apps, but
not me either, no.
Some of them I play.
So yes. Let us know if you are in the chat, if you have any questions or not. We're just gonna end this because I have a headache. So if nobody has anything to ask, I think I'm gonna have my ramble going on another time, rambling about games, because I like games.
I'm really much looking forward to the top 10. It's coming on Monday.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's on the list.
Yeah, because we've already filmed it, so we kind of know now.
Yes,
but I'm so
I
excited.
would have known my own list before we filmed this.
Oh, that is true. But I'm really excited to see how it corresponds with your lists.
With my list?
No, with your lists.
Oh yeah, you're talking directly to the audience.
Yes, I am.
Like through the lens into
like
the universe.
You should start doing that as well.
Oh, hello, people. Oh, I didn't see you come in. Thank you for... you're not here. We are here in the room. It would be strange if people were in the room with us. Okay, Chrissy actually has not have an answer. A question.
She might have answers too.
Yes. What was... Okay, let's ask you this first question.
Okay.
What was your Kickstarter highlight of the year?
Delivered or backed? I don't know.
Let's see.
What is it? What is Kickstarter even? No, but I have no clue which games were on Kickstarters and not. But
you don't remember?
Fields was on Kickstarter. That I know.
I like it.
So that
Spoiler alert, we like that game.
That is a good one.
Let's see. We have Delivered, we have... Oh... I should have... Perseverance, not Delivered, but one I'm really looking forward to.
Perseverance?
Yes, the two dinosaur games from David
cool.
Torsey. And of course Frosthaven next year.
Oh,
That's gonna be amazing. I know it's gonna be amazing because both we have played Gloomhaven 100 times and we have played Frosthaven once. So
It was amazing.
Magnate, the first city, looks nice. Legacies look nice. We just got Tungaroo. That was not very good. Fossils is coming soon. We're looking forward to playing that with my nephew. So let's see what has actually gotten here. Ether Fields, Dwellings of Elder Whale, I really enjoyed.
That was nice.
Democker, was that this year? No.
Yeah, because we first played it. No,
I don't remember.
I first saw it at PortalCon, and that was in January.
You first saw it there, yeah, but I knew about it.
But I haven't played it before 2020.
No, that's true. We didn't have it.
Democker is so good.
It's a very good
love
game.
it.
And it's like I'm gonna say it correctly now. It is 33 years old. Yes, because I'm 30, so it's 33 years old. So yes, sorry, not
and
having
it's a game about company. No, I'm just kidding.
It's about political parties.
Yeah.
I always say it's about companies.
Yeah.
So Games of Fire is asking, what is the best way to send your private message? I think through Twitter is the easiest now, because there before you couldn't send somebody a message on Twitter if they didn't follow you back.
Oh.
But now I know, at least on our user,
Really?
you can send like a message, and I will get that as like a, what is called in English, like it's called forespørsel.
Oh, request?
Yes, a message request, that's it. And that you can do. So if you want to send some message there, just do it there. And Longboard Gamer is asking, did you start making videos in Norwegian, or did you go English from the start? No,
English from the start.
Because I started this, and I did the podcast for 12 weeks.
Also in English?
Then I deleted the 13th podcast before I uploaded, and I got angry, and I didn't make any more podcasts. Then I made a couple of videos, and then I didn't make more because they were too much work, even though they actually got quite a few views. The first one especially for Yamatai, because there was no other videos online for Yamatai. So that was very long, the most viewed video on this channel.
Oh yeah.
It's happily not anymore, but if you go back and actually see that, you can see it's more in the line, and no comparison anyways, but no, more in the line of like a written, trying to be comedy video. And I actually did that for like 2 or 3 videos of video games very, very early. So that's why I wanted to do that. You can see similarities for No Pun Included, Shut Up and Sit Down, but I hadn't watched those, so it was more like the way I would have done it if I were to actually script things, but that would make it, like, I like this better, like, especially with you now, I like it so much better than doing it scripted.
No, yeah. All our scripted parts, when we like do an introduction for our videos, we usually like plan who's saying what, and that is the hardest part to get through in the video, because we always mess something up. So it's much easier for both in the filming process but also in editing to do it like this.
Yes. And for English versus Norwegian, like, board games are small, very, very small, and Norway is a very small country.
Oh yeah.
And the people who play board games in Norway are like maybe enough to watch videos about them online. It's maybe like 500 people. And I don't want to make a YouTube channel for a maximum of 500 people watching.
No, and if you're playing board games, you're reading basically a lot of English rules, which means that you will probably enjoy watching an English channel as well.
And we start in Norway. We start to learn English like when we were 6 years old.
Yeah.
So we and because of video games, many Norwegian kids know now English a lot before that. So
oh yeah.
Okay, next up is thoughts about ISS Vanguard.
I'm looking forward to it. I read the little comic thing.
Yes, we had a book that came with it.
A little booklet, and I'm curious about that. Like having like a folder for your whole crew and upgrading your ship and stuff. I'm excited to see that play out in actually more concretely. I think it's strange thinking just about it, because I can't really imagine how it will be. So I'm just hoping it will be good.
Yeah, so I like Tainted Grail. Not love it, but I like it. And I spoiled it again. I really like Etherfields. But then again, they have always had like issues with their games.
Oh yeah.
So I hope they would get like something called a rules editor. I don't know if that's something.
Maybe they should check out this cool dude Paul Grogan. That would be nice.
I know a couple of dudes that works with rules. I know people that do that for a living. So
yeah.
And they speak English. So that would be nice if somebody did that. And maybe also not change the board before you send it to backers so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So yeah, ISS Vanguard, I'm probably going to just go all in.
I like that you're so skeptical. They have a little like issues with their games, so I'm going to go all in on the Kickstarter. That sounds like you.
Any Kickstarter games we're looking forward to? Yeah, ISIS Vanguard, which is not going to be on Kickstarter, I'm just going to call it a Kickstarter game anyways. And then we also have Darwin's Journey, coming in January. We are getting a copy of that hopefully before January. It should be on its way right now. That I'm looking forward to. It's from Simon Luciani and Nestor Mangore, Nestor something like that.
Yes.
I did not like his last game, which was Humble's trying to be a great voyage. The horrible game. But
boring game.
But he has made other good games, especially with Simon Luciani, which is something. And Simon Luciani is a designer.
Everyone makes mistakes.
And then we have one. Is it called Pyongyang, the First Chinese Banks? I think, which also is on the way here now. And we are doing a playthrough of before during the Kickstarter, depending on how slow the package is going to take from US. Whereas I'm really bad at looking. Like I usually see Kickstarters when they arrive, and I just look at them and I click on them and I pledge. Corey is asking something I can't answer, and that is if any of the top 20 games of 2020 would reach the top 50. I have no idea because I don't have like a top 50 that I always update. I look at the top 50 when I am gonna make a new top 50, which is probably gonna be next year sometime.
I can already say that some of the games from this year will make my top 50 list. I don't know how many, but I know for sure that some of them will.
Yeah. And then we have a question called... Not a question called. We have you played Dominant Species? No.
No, I haven't. I confused it with what you call Evolution. The game where you have these creatures cards and you can upgrade them and they're...
That's Evolution.
Yeah.
It's a completely different game. Evolution is also kind of mean, but Dominant Species is, I think, would be a lot too mean for us.
Yeah, I've heard about it and the way it's described. I think that I would not enjoy it that much.
No, I would like to play it once. It's in the same genre of Twilight Imperium for me. I would like to play it, but I don't know if I ever will. What year did you get into the hobby?
The same year that we met.
Yeah, 2012.
2012, yeah.
Yes, it was actually the same for me.
Yeah.
I just started getting into the hobby just before we met, basically. In the same spring. Okay. What game got you into the hobby? For me, it was basically, I played Magic the Gathering for many, many years. We have answered this before, so I'm just going to go quickly. I played Magic the Gathering many, many years. Then I played the horrible game Munchkin a lot. And then I played a lot of Dominion. And then I got bored of watching TV every time I had friends over. And I went to the store. We bought Puerto Rico, Carcassonne, Catan, and started playing that. And now we have this room full of board games.
I really liked playing Carcassonne. Is the number one game that I played.
Got you, yeah.
Yeah, but then I really got into the hobby by playing Castles of Burgundy. Was like the first Euro game with a little depth that I actually enjoyed and had the chance of winning. So that was neat.
It is
as well.
Powerfait is asking, are you married?
No, but we're going to be next year.
Yes,
so that is really
if everything goes as
planned. So we're
with
hoping that we can get that happening.
Yes,
if vaccines and life will be a little more present.
Absolutely.
So that would be nice.
Spirit Island Jagged Earth. Tried.
What?
Spirit Island, the expansion to Spirit Island called Jagged Earth. Have you tried it?
We've tried Spirit Island, but not with the expansion. I really like Spirit Island.
I think it's fine.
You think it's fine, but it takes so much time, so I can't get you to play with me. Not happy. Could you play that solo? I should do that.
You can play it solo, I'm pretty sure. Or I know you can play it solo.
I should do that. That would be actually cool, but I would, if it was an app, I would do it. I'm a lazy person.
I could play it with you, but it's not very high on my list for games to choose when we have time to play something that we have already played.
I get that.
Founders of Gloomhaven is still sitting on my shelf waiting for a first play. Sell or keep? I can't tell you because you haven't played the game, but the game is right there now on our sell pile.
Yes.
It has moved a bit back and forth.
Yeah, we have been really in doubt
When I
by
see
this
it
game.
now, I'm like a bit unsure again because
Yes.
I did enjoy the game.
But
I'd rather play the Great Zimbabwe from Slaughter,
Yeah.
which has a lot of the same things.
Mm.
But it's a good game, but it's not
It's
amazing.
a good game, but yeah, I'm just telling myself that I'm probably not going to play it again. Even if it's good, it's just a game of a pile of games. So, yeah, I wish to play it again, but then again, there's so many games, right?
There is an app.
There is an app.
Yes.
Where is it?
Probably online. Like,
But is it? I can find it myself.
can you though? You're very good at Google.
I'm very bad at
The
googling
Spirit
stuff.
Island. Island app. You're just gonna like. It's on Steam, so you can't play it because you can't use Steam on this computer. What kind of board
Sad
game
face.
stores do you have in Norway? Is it mostly online? We also did this before as well. Not that you know, but I'm just gonna go quickly through it.
I like that you're spending more time on telling people that you're going to quickly through things, and then you're using more time. So we have this like chain that's called Outland that sells like nerdy stuff like mangas, video games,
No.
accessories ish.
Yes.
Like what do you call it? Junk? No.
Merch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Not junk. That's stuff you throw away.
and board games and like role playing and Lego and stuff. And also we had like we have a few online stores and a lot of bookstores sell some board games as well.
But
We
mostly
were
not hobby board games.
but
the
we saw
bookstores.
Terraforming Mars
Yeah,
in a random bookstore, so
And
that
it
was cool.
Pretty cheap for being in Norway, which is about $45.
So we were just like, what?
Should we play another copy? No, we don't need another copy. How many hours a week? Power Fade 11 is asking. How many hours a week do you spend playing board games?
I don't know. You have stats for that.
Yeah,
That
I
is
think
cool.
I can find out. Like,
Huh? In a week?
I think so.
Huh?
No, only a month.
But you can divide that on 7. No.
Because there's, as we know, there's 7 weeks in a month. In a year, there's like 65 weeks or something.
Sorry. Oh.
Hey Caroline, hey Dark Eater, hey everyone, you're all
Hello.
awesome. So, in December we have played about 34 hours. In November we play about 52 hours. In October we play about 52 hours. September 47 hours. August 54 hours.
Okay, so approximately
50 hours.
50 hours a month.
Yeah, like between 40 and 50 hours.
So divided by 4, so 12 hours a
Like
week.
let's say it's like 50, it's about 12. Yeah, let's say between 10, like around 10 to 12 hours a week.
That is a lot.
Is it though? It's like a game a day basically.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too much.
No, it's not too much, but it's a great amount.
It is. And how much time do we spend on making videos is an extra in that. Hey Cammy.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, how many hours do we spend making videos, like filming?
So I would say that that's a hard question as well.
We spend around, I would say, between 4 and 8 hours.
Yeah.
Because
I would say 6, so
Yeah.
4 and 8, it's approximately, yeah.
Because we mostly film in Saturdays and Sundays in the morning, because that's when we don't have been to work and we're not tired already.
So our brains are fresh for zombies to
for
eat.
filming and having fun. And then I edit, which takes a bit more than the time it takes to film. Because let's say a playthrough especially is maybe 1.5 hours. I spend between 2 and 3 hours editing that. Because,
That's a long time.
So I spend like maybe 1.5 the amount of time that we spend filming. So that means, let's say we use 6, I use 9. That's about 15 to 20 hours I spend a week. So it's a lot. And then
It's
the
a
last
lot.
one was, is there any of these parts you wished were lower?
Oh.
No, not really. Maybe the editing for me, because
Oh, yeah,
sometimes
for
I
sure.
would rather play video games, or when I'm back into working again, I should work instead. But
I
it's
think we spend a decent amount both like gaming and filming, but yeah, your editing time could be shortened down for sure, because
Yeah.
it's not super funny.
I think it's fine, but
Mm.
it's not like, I think it's more fun to play board games and to film board games
That
than it
makes
is
sense.
to yeah. And then, do you play games with your family? Did you play games with your family as children? What games do you found fond memories of playing with family? So, let's take the whole story again.
I played a lot of games with my family. Simple games like Ludo and Monopoly, and one of Christian Amundsen's earliest game.
He's
the
guy
designer
who
who has Santa Maria, Escape the Curse of the Temple,
The Magnificent.
Trails of Tucana. He's a Norwegian designer, and he designed a game that isn't Norwegian, and it's not really good, but we loved it as kids because
It's called
like,
The Mutiny of Little Blue.
Yeah, so it's like a, what do you call it, a bluffing game where you
Yes.
want to have the captain take you on to find the treasure, and the captain has to like see who's the traitor, but you're just lying, like kind of Resistance.
And you actually liked it, so why do you hate those games now?
Because I'm not the kid anymore. Now it matters. No, I'm just, no, I don't have nerves with my family. I have nerves with everyone else. But yeah, I always played some games.
And I also played a lot of games. I always loved playing games when I grew up. I think my mom is sad, and that was before we started like doing board games as a thing, as a hobby. She always used to say that one of my first sentences I learned was play board game, and I was pointing at the shelf
game,
with
yeah.
board games in the playroom.
You didn't say it in English though.
No, that would be strange. They're like, I didn't teach you English. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take over the world.
Play board game.
So yeah, I played a lot of, again, the same ones as you, but I always tried to buy different kind of stuff. I remember I went to Outland in Oslo when I was young. I bought not one of the greatest games by a great friend of ours, Glenn Drover. He did Age of Mythology, which is basically a very nice, I could see like a very nice Euro game with a very bad battle mechanism. And he said like he was kind of forced to do the battle mechanism because they didn't want it to only be... and that's why when he did then Age of Empires 3, which is a very good game, which then like kind of was his own thing where he could do whatever he wanted. So that was a really fun thing to ask him. And it was so fun that we last year in Spiel, like and we're supposed to at Gen Con and Spiel this year, worked with the guy who made actually made the first ever hobby board game I bought as a kid.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is so fun. Like if somebody told me one day, you're gonna work for this guy, I'm gonna be like, nope, I won't do that. And that was very, very much fun. Nikolai is asking, do you guys enjoy playing Gaia Project? Let's just say yes.
Yes.
It's an amazing game.
It's very good.
So
better
yes.
than Terra Mystica, in my
A lot
opinion.
better. I think we still have Terra Mystica.
Oh yeah, I think we do.
I remember it's being here somewhere. Maybe you don't have it anymore?
Oh, we should sell it because we don't need it.
I like it, like strategic to have it.
Okay. Then we probably have it.
Yes. Michael is asking, what's your favorite tea game? And not like a tea, but
yeah,
tea.
because I thought that. Tea game, that has to be Tolkien for sure for me. Yes.
You like it better than Tekenu?
Oh, I haven't thought about that. Whew. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
One of those.
Yes, I agree.
Trismegistus is actually growing on me.
It's good,
but
but I don't want to play it because I'm gonna. If we should play it only the people who have played it before, because I don't want to teach that game.
No.
Because nothing makes any sense in that game. Favorite play color: red.
Blue.
Hated color? No. If I can play red, I'll just play with whatever. And people saying hello.
I hate when they have like if some pieces are blue and the player colors are blue and there's the same color. No, I don't actually hate that. It's okay. But people,
I don't. Did you say like when the components are in the game? Yeah, I don't like that. I hate that a lot. I do not understand why somebody do that. Michael is asking, have you played the Magnificent Snow, or Snö, which is called? No, we have not. I talked to Christian, the designer. He said that we were getting a copy when they went to Norway because they weren't printed in Norway, so we will get one when it is available.
Nice.
Which is a new character and some new stuff.
I'm looking forward to try it.
Sarah is saying the beta stats, default play times are pretty inaccurate. But I would think that those stats, because I time everything we play, so I would guess that those times would be from my actual plays. Let's see. It's
That's a good question.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 27, 31. Yeah, because we time everything. Greg is saying, hello from Ireland. No, Scotland. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
you
very
made
sorry.
an enemy now.
What's the game you will always travel with? I have my answer. Do you have your answer?
Always travel with? I don't travel with a lot of games. I don't know. What games would you travel with?
None. I would buy one where I'm going.
Okay, that is a great answer.
Because we always want to go for a board game store if there is a board game store.
Yeah, that's true, but I like a small pack, like a card, like Similo was nice to travel with. And just a deck of cards. I like playing like card games as well.
Carolina is asking, do you have other hobbies beside board games?
Video games, we like a lot.
We like gaming, basically.
Yeah.
We are nerds, total nerds.
Yes, and we also like a hobby called geocaching, like finding...
Which is also a game, basically,
yes,
kind of. But,
finding containers with a GPS or mobile app outdoors.
Yes.
We haven't been that active in the geocaching hobby lately. We usually do that in the summertime or, when we are quarantined.
We went for a lot of walks then.
Yes.
The cool thing about geocaching is that you can find geocaches basically everywhere. You can find them in the middle of a town, like in the middle of a city, a big sprawling city. You can find it there, and nobody knows where it is, and you have to kind of be stealthy and try to find it.
Undercover, so cool.
And then we have found geocaches in caverns. We have found geocaches 18 meters up in the tree. We have found geocaches where we spent 5 hours looking for clues.
Like an escape room game.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have found...
Oh, you went down that sewer with all the spiders. Oh my god, yeah. We've had a lot of adventures with that hobby.
Oh yeah, so much different things, like walking in the woods, walking long walks in the woods, driving to different countries. We have taken the first geocache in Europe, which is outside of Dublin in Ireland. We have geocached in Prague, in Krakow. You have geocached at the foot of Mount Everest.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, like very close, like in Nepal. You have your geocache there. There's just so much all around the world. It's so much fun. And actually we have like the Norwegian record of logging, finding the most geocaches in a calendar month.
Yeah, that's cool.
In Norway, because if you go to the US, there's a lot of these like super long trails with just one geocache every 180th meter, and it's like 600-700 of those. Like 3,000 of those. So you can take like 1,000 in a day. So in 3 weeks, basically, because last week I was so bored, so I didn't want to geocache anymore, we found 2,500 geocaches.
That is cool.
So that was really, really cool. So that's basically our biggest other hobbies.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, I agree.
Martin is asking, Sunniva, how many t-shirts does Johannes have? Less than 50, more than 50, more than 100.
Okay, you have, I think you have more than 50.
Yes.
Yes,
I think
you have less than 100. And I think you're using maybe 20 of those? No.
Yes.
Fewer, yeah. You're like, there's a lot in the back just being there. A little wrong sizes, some of them. And yeah.
Oh, I mean because I'm fat.
No.
That's the reason. Ducati is saying, hey, happy Wednesday from Dallas, Texas. Love the channel. Keep up the great work. Glad to see you're all healthy. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. We're doing our best to make it enjoyable. That's kind of the plan. Chuckum1961 saying, favorite video game?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Of all time.
Oh, I'm not sure if I have one, but one that is really high up on my list is Zelda. Wind Waker.
Windbreaker, yeah.
Because that I've played 1,000 times or more. I think one of my all-time favorites. I don't know if it's my best one.
There's just so many.
There's a lot.
I love Earthbound. I love Chrono Trigger. I just finished Yakuza 7, like a dragon. That was amazing. I love Final Fantasy 9. I love
the Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 7 is just a masterpiece.
Yes, and these, as you can see, are all RPGs or JRPGs, which I love. And also, I like Fallout, so like I really enjoy.
Horizon Zero Dawn was really good.
Yeah, I played like half, and then you took over and played the rest.
It was really nice.
I also really enjoy, again, like in a video game, again, like when I play co-op board games, I enjoy the storytelling. And I also love like we just played through, both of us played through the first Ori game, which was really, really good. Started the second one, want to continue playing that. So some of these Metroidvania games are very good. But I'm a sucker for a good story. I like a storytelling in the game. And I don't need very deep gameplay. Like, for example, many of these JRPGs that I enjoy have very complex systems for characters, for all of these. And I'm just like beefing up, leveling up, getting a weapon, and beating on people.
Yeah.
So I'm not always needing all of that things around it, but I really enjoy those games. Anything else you want to say about video games?
I really want to play the new Rusty Lake game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's
Yes.
from. Yeah. Rusty Lake, if you enjoy kind of creepy, strange, escape room-ish games, go and play them all. Some of them are free. They're actually also free on iOS now, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And
a lot of them are there.
Some of them cost like, it's going to be probably $3.
It's
$3,
really cheap.
and it's
They're
worth it.
so
Like those
cool.
are kind of maybe 10-hour games.
Yeah.
Very, very good
very
games.
strange,
Yes.
but very good.
It's like being in it's like watching a movie where there's a cult that's just like strange and all of these things. And it's so creepy with great puzzles, and we love it. We have played all of them, and it's just amazing. Favorite food?
Tacos, probably. I really love tacos. Norwegian tacos are the best.
Yeah, so tacos are good. I love lasagna. I'm like the boring answers: taco, lasagna, pizza. It's just like really boring. But
Mamma
yeah.
mia.
But I also love Indian food and Thai food.
Yes.
I enjoy food. Johannes is saying good evening.
Hello.
The Dark Taylor is asking, which way do you tend to learn games? So your answer is
From Johannes.
yeah, and my
While
answer
asleep.
most of the time yes, which is kind of annoying.
Yes.
For me, I read the rulebook. Some games I like taking out the components and looking at them, but most of the time I just read the rulebook once and then I teach the game. So the first time I teach, it's not perfect because like if I read the rulebook like 2 days ago, I know I have to. How was this again? So I have the rulebook with me when I teach it. But then from the second time I teach, I think I'm pretty good at teaching games.
Oh yeah.
I think
For sure.
For
Yes.
first time as well. But I'm
Not always. You're a little like some games. The first go is very not good. But most of the games.
mostly because I have not understood it completely. I just skim the
Mostly
rules.
you're good like from the first time.
Let's not talk about things I'm not good at. Then
Then we have nothing to talk about. So.
because I'm not good at board games. Siswiz is saying, hi Selma and Johannes, thank you for the awesome content. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is it snowing already in Norway? Yes, but not where we live, because we live in a part where we don't get snow.
We get a lot of rain.
Yes, a lot.
So it's just raining, and if it snows like for 4 seconds, it's probably gone like 4 seconds
And
later.
then the rain comes, and it freezes on top of the rain, and then
It's ice.
very, very, we call it underkjølt regn. I don't know.
Undercooled rain.
I do not know if that has
I don't
something
know.
called in English. Probably it's something. And then it's a question here as well.
Hi, Janway. Janway. I don't know.
Is January there? Hey!
Hey.
Didn't say. Oh, there. I'm too low in the chat. Sorry for taking time with this.
Yeah, sorry for
favorite
speaking.
games in your country. So like Norwegian games.
Norwegian games?
Yeah, but that's like Norwegian design games then. So it's going to be The Magnificent. It's going to be Santa Maria. The games from...
Okay, but if I have to pick a favorite of those, I would choose Escape the Curse of the Temple.
Yeah.
That's the best one for me.
Nishant is asking, what's the most heavy game that you love? Wait, it's so hard.
Heaviest game?
Yes.
I think like Lignum might be like one of the heaviest games that I really, really like.
It's just so taxing on the brain. Like,
Yeah, Arkwright 2 is right, like a beast, but...
I agree. Arkwright, Lignum, Lisboa.
In general, our heavy games, like top heavy games list, was packed by heavy games, which I really, really like.
Yeah, we did a top 10. So if you did not see that, you can go and see the top 10. Which basically,
that was so fun to do.
So this was the short answer, and you can go see that video for the long answer to that question.
For the long answer.
Johannes is asking, you wrote you mostly play with 3 people currently, so I wonder who was the mysterious third person.
Oh!
It's just somebody that we dragged off the street and...
No, but we're joking that we're going to have him on video soon. Like, every day he's here. We're just like, do you want to film, like, be in the background on our video and just be weird? But he's basically our neighbor. He lives a few
2
blocks.
minutes this way, over a bridge.
But we know him from not being... that's not the reason we know him.
No, we know him from the time that I had the stand-up club, which is the same way I get to know you. So
yes, that is true.
So that's where I get all my friends from doing stand-up.
Yes.
Come and play board games with me. I just started that stand-up club to not do stand-up, but to play board games.
Is you the reason that he's into games now? You think?
No, I know he enjoyed games, and then we played
yeah.
some games with him, and I remember he studied somewhere else, and he was trying to make a game, I think. So he asked me do you have any ideas and stuff. And then when we moved back, I don't remember how, but we ended up playing, and now he is our neighbor, and we play almost every day.
It's really nice.
The other way is saying hi. Board Game Trucker is saying great videos, love it, thank you.
Thank you.
Neil is asking, what games in your opinion has the best rulebook, worst rulebook? I think I'm going to answer this because...
Go!
Best rulebook is very hard, but everything basically made by Travis Hill and Paul Grogan is always top notch. I think because that's hard, most rulebooks are good.
Yeah.
There's not many rulebooks, that's the thing with rulebooks. I'm not thinking, oh, this was a good rulebook. Because
sometimes actually I do.
Yeah, but when I read it and it just works, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I of course think about it, but I don't. It's nothing I remember. But when I have to sit down and read a bad rule book, and there's one rule book that comes to my mind, which is the worst rule book I have ever read, and that is for a game called The Ruhr.
Oh, yeah.
From Capstone Games.
I was thinking about Trismegistus.
Well, that's bad as well, but this is worse.
Etherfields.
Yeah, but
those
The
Ruhr is worse.
Oh yeah, because do you remember the first time we played The Ruhr? We spent so many hours because the rulebook was so bad that I had no idea how to do anything in the game.
Oh yeah, that is true. I kind of had forgotten that.
And then we played the game once, and I was like, oh well, that was easy and straightforward. How did I spend 16 hours reading this rulebook? Yeah. So yeah, that is absolutely the worst rulebook I ever read. Let's see. Have you picked up the new Cyberpunk game? Yes, I have played around 12 hours of Cyberpunk 2077. I'm very happy that we have an Xbox Series X because I have seen footage from the original. I would think the Xbox One X would be okay, but I've seen the pictures from the PlayStation 4 original and the Xbox One original, and that is not a game that's supposed to run on those.
But it's a lot of bugs in the game.
There is some bugs. I am at the point now where I'm loving the game. I'm loving the world, loving the story, loving everything. But it's just on the edge of being too many. I don't mind glitches. I don't mind if an enemy falls through the floor. I played a lot of Fallout, so I know that happens. I don't mind if the enemy lies with a leg like this. That just happens. And I don't mind if some textures are off here and there. It's a big open world game, and I don't play those for the amazing graphics because that is hard to make. But there have been 4 missions where there has been something that made me have to either go back or reload. And that is on the edge now where I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll just play Yakuza 0 first and wait until the big update in January before I continue playing.
Yeah, I had to redo a mission in Watch Dogs Legions because it was a problem with the autosave or something.
Yeah.
So I think they're coming batches for both of the games, but what do you call it? Patches?
Patches.
Did I say batches?
Yes.
Whoops. Yeah.
Sorry. Were you done?
I'm done.
Sorry, I can't edit that out because it's live. Cammy asks, I saw your point salad reviewed and saw you shuffle across some funny way. Are you into cardistry? I'm not into cardistry, but I am a magician. That's my actual work. So I do enjoy.
What is cardistry?
That is the fancy cuts and all of that.
Yeah.
Which is amazing to look at, but I don't And I know some fancy cuts, but I don't. I have, like, it's kind of juggling with cards.
Oh yeah.
And I when I need to do something like that, I stick with my Rubik's Cube or do something like that instead. Okay, what do you guys do for a living? I just answered. I'm a magician and an actor and a comedian. But right now, I'm none of those.
You're not doing this for a living now.
No, I'm sitting outside of the local hospital and asking people if they have any COVID symptoms. Yeah. That's what I've done since April. It's not super fun, but it's work, and I'm very happy to have something to do.
Yeah, I'm an optometrist, so I check out people's eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brett is asking, not answering. Are there any video game, board game adaptation that you would recommend? We basically touched on this. You haven't really played any. You played like Patchwork, maybe?
Patchwork is nice, and I also played the Galaxy Tracker app. That is nice as well. Not as fun as the real deal, but gives me like the same puzzle feeling with building the ship and such. I haven't played a lot of things. Words.
Oh, Paul Grogan is here. Hey, Paul.
Hello, Paul. Nice to have you.
Let's see. What is he write? Both Lignum and the Ruhr most than just the old rulebooks. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the Lignum one was okay, but the Ruhr not. You're hereby formally invited to GridCon and you can perform for us. I would love that. That would be super fun to do a small magic show, like a comedy magic show on.
That was so fun.
In a board game convention. I have done some of my comedy magic in English, basically because I did a gig where nobody told me I was supposed to speak English before I arrived. So I just had to...
Really?
Yes. So I just had to basically go on stage, and then I asked, how many here speak Norwegian? In Norwegian I asked, or in English, I don't remember, and like under halfway I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this in English. And I had to basically translate my whole show just while I was doing the show.
That is hard.
It's fine. I've never...
You don't have that strict of a script, do you? So
yeah, like some of the jokes are not that good to do to translate. But the thing is though that I have never cared about if I say something wrong in English, so I just speak, and if I say something wrong, it might be funny. So yes.
Especially for me.
What's your favorite console games? We talked about some console games earlier. Best country to visit for board games?
Germany?
Spiel.
Yeah.
Essen Spiel, basically. Yeah. That's the best for everything.
Yay.
Do you play Among Us? I have not tried Among Us.
Among Us? That sounds really familiar. Is that a video game?
Yes, it's the one where you are on a spaceship, and then one is the traitor, or one or two, I don't know, and then the others are... You're trying to do some missions, and one is the traitor.
Okay. No,
it's super popular.
Huh, but yeah, I've heard about it.
It's basically like a werewolf thing, but with some gameplay.
Okay, cool.
And yes, shortly, I do stand-up comedy, or I have done other stand-up comedy. It's been a while now. And no, I cannot tell you some jokes, because that's not how stand-up comedy works. That would be very horrible. First off, they would be in Norwegian, and second of all, they would have no content. And I would not be on a stage, so it would be very weird. Context, yes.
Yes.
I love Paul coming in and then somebody talking about rulebooks. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for hopping in, Paul. I guess you probably have like a gazillion things to do, so we're happy to be here. We're happy that you are here, is what I wanted to say.
Both.
Do you like dexterity games that are actually a good game? Yes, I like dexterity games, like in general.
Yeah, some of them can be fun. I really like Junkyard. That is fun. I am very bad at such things like flip ships and Dungeon Fighter.
You're very, very...
I'm very bad.
At what game? What was the second one?
Dungeon Fighter?
Yes, I heard Junction Fighter.
Junction
and I was like,
Fighter.
What game is that? I've never heard about that.
I love those, but I'm so bad at it.
So it's very good that there is a... It's very good that it's a co-op game, so that you don't destroy my game at all.
Yeah, I would be mad if I played against you, because you would always win.
Again, we're saying we'd love to do you see some tricks sometimes. Yeah, if you meet me at a con, maybe I have a deck card, I can do a trick. It's not an invitation because I don't really like if I'm in like a board game zone, I might not be like, oh, let's pick a card out of the deck of cards. That might not be what I want to talk about. I might more want to talk about this new worker placement game, which is going to be amazing, and I'm going to play it without getting paid.
You can magic it into your pocket.
Yes.
And we can play it.
I can't. Andrew is asking, you're all good at looking and talking to the camera. Was that hard at first?
I don't know how I were in the first videos that we filmed, because you've already done a bunch of videos before I joined. So I felt really like a rookie when I started filming with you, and I didn't almost speak at all because it was very new and not usual for me.
And also, I wasn't used to have somebody else that should speak.
Yeah.
So if you go and see the first video you were in, it's like almost all comments are like, let the girl speak. And I was like, I'm trying, but
But we have like, we're cheating a bit. So when we're looking at the camera, I am mostly looking at our screen with the two of us. So I'm feeling like I'm speaking to someone. So that is nice. If we've tried only the camera as well, but I felt like that wasn't giving me a natural point to look at.
Okay, yeah. I just like having it flipped so I can see that it's actually a picture.
Oh yeah.
So that we don't film for half an hour and then it wasn't filming.
That is true.
Yay, yes. Happens sometime. For me, I've been on stage speaking to a crowd all my life, and I've been working with cameras and all of that a lot as well. So it's just what I've always done. So for me, it's natural, and as I said, like for my English and speaking English and stuff, I never really cared if I said something wrong. I think for you, you are like a lot better at English now than you were when they started this.
Oh yeah, I've never been really like a fan of speaking English, especially when I don't have to. When I'm around Norwegians, I often chicken out. But after doing this channel, I sometimes have English-speaking patients that I can't speak Norwegian to, and this channel has actually been an enormous help because now I speak English to people without really hesitating. So I'm really thankful for having this opportunity to getting better speaking English, because it's really useful to have that ability.
Paul is saying something about an announcement regarding rule books from Awakened Realms. If you're still here, Paul, let us know what it is, because I have not seen it.
Hum. I'm intrigued.
Yes.
I'm very curious about what that is.
So let's see then. What? Let's see. What has been the best board game store you have visited?
There are some good ones in Gothenburg. Gothenburg.
It's really not any good ones in Gothenburg. Are you thinking about Copenhagen? Because the ones in Gothenburg are not really good.
Oh, really?
The one in Copenhagen is the one which has like the huge...
Yeah, sorry. That was the one that I was picturing, and I thought that was in Gothenburg.
So you meant Copenhagen?
Yes, I did.
I agree. It's one called Faro Cigar.
Yes.
Which is...
I thought that was... No, it's definitely...
The Faro Cigar is what
it's definitely in Gothenburg. No.
In
Copenhagen.
Yes. And they also have an amazing board game cafe there, which has like 2,500 games.
Oh, if you're going to Copenhagen, you should go to Bastard. It's a really nice board game cafe with some yummy sandwiches, toasts, and good coffee.
And beer and ciders, which are cheap
and tea.
In Copenhagen. Okay, what has the best board game? Yeah, that's the one. Which is the best Norwegian band, and why is it Ulver? I'm guessing that's like a black metal band. I do not listen to a lot of music.
Why is that a band?
Yeah, you know that's a way of like asking a question in a funny way.
Yeah.
Like, what is your favorite game and why is it Gloomhaven?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that it was a Norwegian band called Ulver.
I'm guessing it's kind of a black metal game, a big band, because black metal is like a huge thing out in Norway.
Yeah.
I do not listen to black metal. I don't listen to... Like, I have listened to most kind of genres during my life. I don't listen... I listen to podcasts most of the time because I enjoy people talking. Because I kind of feel
Norwegian
alone.
band, is it allowed to say aha? It's not a band anymore, but it was.
Is that your favorite Norwegian band?
How many else are there?
Like, it doesn't have to be somebody that anybody I've heard about. You could say, oh, it's Dead Air, which is my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Which is not funny for anyone.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
it's more fun to have the things that people actually have heard about.
So then it's aha.
Yeah.
It is like, that's the only answer it is then.
Yeah.
Or we could just say Roxette and hope people don't know they're from Sweden.
ABBA.
It's this girl called ABBA from
It's very good.
Norway.
They're definitely ours. Yes.
Yes. And then short answer is doing one of the stand-up topics.
Huh?
What's the deal with the airplane food?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That is like yeah. So people, what's the deal with the airplane food?
Oh yeah, you're speaking in a Norwegian accent now.
If you want to know how Norwegian, like if you think we have an accent, this is how most Norwegians speak English. So if you sometimes think our accents are bad, this is how we could. Hello, welcome to Board Gaming Ramblings. Today we're playing this board game about moving pieces around on the board and rolling some die.
Because like the way that you put the weight in English is very different in Norwegian. So
we people say that we sing when we speak.
Oh yeah, maybe. But
we don't actually sing. But
it's like a musical, like never ending.
Jason is saying, good evening, sorry I'm late. You're here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just finished our first play of the Red Cathedral and loved it.
Oh,
Thank you for all you do. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Glad you are enjoying it. We have actually filmed a playthrough and review of the Red Cathedral.
It's coming.
It is coming sometime next week, I think.
Yes.
Not next week, the week
after, yes.
Because we should do the top 10 first. You mentioned heavy games earlier. What's the heaviest game you guys have played? That's so hard to answer because some games are very rules heavy, some games are very brain burning, some games are hard to plan. It's just so many things. But again, it's the same answers basically. It's like Arkwright, it's Feudum, which is rules heavy, Lingnum, which is mostly like planning heavy. It's not that rules heavy.
No,
but it's just important to do the exact right thing.
The one-way streak mechanism makes it just like impossible to do it right.
We'd love to go to Essen one day.
Forge War, I thought was really heavy and hard, but
it's not a really heavy game, but it's like you have to do
feels
that
really
extreme
heavy for
planning
me.
because you have so strict, and it's a very good game.
It's so
if you
good.
have not played, that's the first game from Isaac Childress.
That's so mind-blowing to think about. That's his first
but
game.
He made the first game, Forge War, big heavy Euro game with some really neat mechanisms, and then the second like Gloomhaven, just like by himself.
Yeah,
just like a 100 scenario game, just easy. I do it by myself because I'm so smart. He makes amazing games. Yeah, he's just like so crazy.
You turned into Trump right now.
I don't think I did. What are some of your favorite older games? Would you do a top 10 older than 10 years or something? The thing is though that we have mostly always played newer games. So even like from I started looking into games in 2012, I've always been a researcher. Yes. You've been happy that you could only play the games.
Yep.
But for me,
But one game that I can come with on the top of my head is Cosmic Encounter. That is an old game, which I really enjoy.
The Marker will be there.
Oh yeah, The Marker.
Because that is 32 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Are board games in Norway big enough that you can make Norwegian specific videos? No.
Nope. Not at all. You could do anything.
Yes.
My mother would watch that video. So that means one view.
Yes.
Yes.
I miss traveling so much anyway, saying I agree. This is a year we were supposed to travel a lot. We didn't.
We did not. That was sad.
Games Bar is saying, I started a Twitch channel and one of my daughters is doing a few Advent live streams with me. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
Johannes Weller is saying about Ulver, I'm guessing. They did one black metal album in the beginning, early 90s, and went through many genres. The latest album is like synth pop.
Really?
So I would check that out.
Huh. That's fun.
And then the hard thing about... Oh yeah, Aha, we're awesome. I'm with you on that one. Aha was good. And Cam is saying, I live in Gothenburg. Okay, that's cool. We should meet then. Go to GotCon again and...
Yes. Meet up.
Play something with Nira Masta and some other people. That would be cool.
Yes.
Board game shop here is called Sci-Fi Books. Yeah, that's correct. Anyway, is saying, "Lol, just started to watch the show. Occupied. Is that Occupert?
Yes.
The Norwegian show, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
you're talking about the accent, it's like, oh no, you shouldn't go there. It's very dangerous. I'm just guessing that's a line from the show.
Really?
And then Nishan
Oh, you
Kumar
should
is like,
wa-
that
you-
sounds like Uhtred from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how Norwegian sound. Seems hard to learn. I'm guessing it's...
Oh, you should watch Norseman. That is some really
Yes.
good.
Norseman on Netflix.
Oh, it's so good. It's a bunch of Norwegians. They've done both the series in Norwegian and also in English with a Norwegian accent, and it's really good. So you should go watch it.
Yes, it's actually like I prefer it in English.
Yeah.
Because it's better with that
So
Norwegian English. And it's so much work for the actors to play it because they do every scene twice at the same time. So they do it in Norwegian then English. So they have to learn their lines in English and Norwegian. And then their characters have to like stay even though they're playing English and Norwegian. That is really, really cool.
One of my favorite like Christmas calendar shows.
Take care, Paul. Thank you for joining in.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to talk more to you soon.
One of my favorite Christmas calendar shows are like some, what do you call it? What do you call? No, what are Santa? He's a Nisse. What is that
It's
in English?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Like, do you have like the word for not like the
Oh no, it's like almost there. No, I lost it.
like not the main
No.
Santa, but we have Santa Claus is basically jul and this is Christmas Santa. And then we have just the word Santa, which is Nisse, which we use for a lot of other things.
Oh, I had like it was in my brain, but that the tree.
Are you talking about the julekalender
Yes,
now
I
for,
am.
for people all
Yeah,
around the world?
because
And
that-
now I'm changing between Norwegian and English. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
No, it's a show where this tree. It's not gnome, but it's like if you see like the garden gnomes. It's like that.
But we don't call it that.
Yeah, we call it Nisse, and they're speaking like a mix of Norwegian and English. That was my case. That was what I was going to say when I completely blanked on the word in English. But yeah, and that is one of my favorite Christmas calendar shows.
It wouldn't make any sense for anyone else, so
No,
so
no.
that's why we talked about that for 5 minutes.
Unless you know Norwegian a little. That
Or
would
else
be-
you would just know the
probably
English
fun.
words and be very confused.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Have you all traveled to America? We have not. We were
No.
supposed to do that this year. We were going to Chicago, right? That is where Glenn
Yeah.
lives. We were going to live with Glenn Jover for a while in Chicago and then go with him up to Gen Con.
Yeah.
That was the plan. But
That did not happen.
Yes, you know what.
But we're going to do that in the future.
Yes. Short answer is saying Sunniva is the best.
Oh, thank you. You're the best.
And yes, the USA is the laughing stock of the world. It kind of has been because of one person for
Yeah.
a while. And Uncle Stat is pushing us, saying, "Where is the BGR store for T-shirts?"
Okay, I've made it. I made the store, but I can't finish it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've asked Johannes to help me.
But that's like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but
and
you're not
no,
helping
you
me.
asked me once,
No,
2 months ago,
I've asked you
and
more
then
than once.
you're telling me to remember it for 2 months. I can't remember things for a week.
No, but I've asked you more than once, and I'm just like, oh, I have to do that. But every time I sit down to do it, I don't know how. So you have to help me. So it's Johannes' fault, is what I'm saying.
So yeah, we want to make that.
But it's happening.
So thank you for remembering
the
us.
works.
Not
Thank
for
you.
remembering us, for
Reminding us.
reminding, that's the word. Okay, let's go. What's your
Thank you for
favorite?
remembering us as well. We like that too.
That is making the channel more
Really
fun.
like
That
it.
people is like, ah, those two exist.
Yeah, those are jerks.
That would be very interesting if somebody took us for jerks. I feel like we're not that at all. Like, that's not how we...
Oh yeah, I for sure hope that that's not the signals we're sending to the world.
I would be surprised.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite intro game you bring out to show non-gamers? That's so hard because mostly I look at the games I haven't played and see is any of these gateway games, then bring that.
Yeah.
But then sometimes when it's like more important to get people to have a good time, I choose something I know is good.
Yeah.
And what do you choose then?
We played a Soul with some newbie gamers recently. I'm looking at my list. Some of those that we made for our Christmas tips for non-gamers are excellent choices, and I often bring those to family or non-gaming friends as well. But keeping the rules short and keeping the terms of the game simple, and hopefully have some like familiar aspects like moving on a track or stuff.
I'm not listening to you. I'm reading the chat. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was like fishing for some
what
input.
Game?
No, not a specific game. It
But
doesn't
you're
matter.
moving on some track. That's what I heard.
No, I just said that it would be nice to have some familiar aspects as like family games, so that they can relate a little to what's happening.
And moving on tracks.
Moving on,
which
tracks.
is the most important.
What do you
thing
call
in
it? Like in the Snakes and Ladders, for example.
Roll and move.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No, that you have to choose a game that's roll and move, but yeah, like choose familiar aspects. Something I don't know.
With snakes or ladders, I'm just saying, like, okay, what other games do we have with snakes? Oh, we have these great new games about ladders. We can bring that.
Okay, that means we should play Quackle. That has snakes.
Bye, Game Safari. Thank you for joining in. Also, Sean,
Bye.
thank you for being here, even if you are working and you're distracted. I think this is a distraction, not work. Like, oh, sorry, I had to work. I was so distracted by work. I think it's good that you choose us, but I don't think it's good that you choose us. And yes, the t-shirts are getting available. I don't know if we will be able to do the back and front ones, because those will probably be a bit more expensive.
Oh yeah, that was hard to do.
So it's probably just going to be the logo on the front.
Yeah, probably.
And Sean's also saying that one of the favorite Nordic films is the original Let the Right One In. Yeah, you have not seen
I haven't seen it. I have watched the book.
I watched the book. I was laying there. I just looked at it like I watched it. It was so good.
So good. No, I read it this summer, and I really want to watch the movie.
Yeah, I could watch it. I watched it before.
We didn't watch it in October.
I have seen it 2 or 3 times.
And we should have watched it in October.
It's a very good movie.
It was horror movie month.
And yeah, there's a lot of you we would have met at Gen Con this year.
Oh yeah.
Next year we're not going to make it because that's the same weekend as our wedding.
Yeah.
So we're going to prioritize getting married.
Yeah.
I don't think you will be happy if you wake up and I'm at Gen Con. And also I would like to...
Where is he? He's probably up with some game.
Yes, I would want to go there with you. So that's probably going to be in 2 years.
But it's going to be there in 2022 as well.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if everything is like it's normal in the world next summer, maybe we can squeeze in going to Origins or something else. We will see.
We really would like to go to Spiel next year, so we're just fingers crossed for that happening.
That actually happening, yes.
That is the most important thing for me if I'm going to travel next year.
Absolutely, and we are at the bottom of the chat. So
Yay, we made it!
So if there are no more questions, we are going to end this Q&A. It's been like an hour, which I feel like is a good length for a Q&A.
Yeah.
So it was fun that you joined us.
It's so nice talking to you guys.
I love this because
really
we have been wanting to do more live things, but it's hard because there's just so much other, like it's easier to film and edit, and even though it's like more work to do it, because when you do live you just do it and it's done. But if we are going to do live playthroughs, we need other equipment, because these cameras we have now are very good quality and very good for filming, but they are we can only have one of them as a webcam, because they're both Canon Canon camcorders, not camcorders, Canon cameras, and they have like a new utility which makes us available to use as a webcam, but they can only manage to use one. So that means that the other one is gonna turn off when after half an hour, and
that is cool.
That's not cool.
No.
So far we are, and also the quality isn't as good as I'd like it to be, so I enjoy the pre-recorder, but then I like to do this so that we can actually interact. And that's also why it's important for me that I answer almost every single comment that you leave on the videos, because I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy making you care about talking to us, because that is the most important thing, that people enjoy the videos and enjoy watching them, because it's not going to be like, oh, my opinions are the best and I'm going to tell them to you. I want it to be a conversation, basically. Thomas is saying that the tunnel scene in at the letter right one is shot 50 meters from where I live. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the meter at Spiel? Yeah, if we go to Spiel, we maybe we will do like the same we did 2 years ago, like have a meet up together with gaming rules. We will see what happens.
That would be nice. I would like that very much.
SI is saying, just want to thank you of the joyful attitude in all your videos.
Thank you.
And even though like we might not like all games and we might give negative reviews for games, I think that's important as well. Like, it's just going to be honesty. I think like it's more fun when we play good games. So I try to do that most of the time. Let's see. Nice to see everyone. Thank you. Spoilers for 10-1 next Monday. Hope you feel better.
You've already gotten some spoilers. You just don't know it yet. Haha. Cryptic messages.
And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. It means a lot. It's been a lot of fun. And we hope you will join us for the rest of the videos this year.
We hope to see you on next Monday, because we're really excited to show our top 10.
Top 10, and when you see it, share it with everyone you know.
And we want to hear what your top picks for this year is too.
So just like for you who are here now, we have Fayum playthrough and review coming on Friday.
Yes.
And then we have the top 10 on Monday. Then we have another reboxing of a E-Raptor insert on Tuesday. Then we have Ifefil's review on Wednesday, and then we have Whistle Mountain on Friday. So that is the next one. And Logan, good hoodie. Did you make hoodies on the design?
I think so.
We want hoodies. Hoodies are good.
If they're available, I'm going to make it.
Thank you so much for joining. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings Live. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.